Happy Holi! What is up, you beautiful people? I am Reto, and it's time to talk about Stripe and Shopify payments. First off, if you're new to dropshipping, watch my Bizathon 3 playlist, which is pretty much the best content on YouTube on how to set up a Shopify store and how to grow it step by step. Now, while you're setting up your Shopify store settings, payment gateways is what confuses a lot of people. I've covered a lot of it right here, but in this video, I want to talk exclusively about Stripe and Shopify payments. And what I'll be doing is breaking it up into 3 sections. Number 1, countries where Shopify payments is supported. Number 2, countries where Stripe is supported. Number 3, countries where none of them are supported. Now, if you're watching this from a country where none of them are supported, I don't want you to go. Just wait, I'll give you a solution right here inside this video. Let's dive in. Now, first off, Shopify payments is supported in these following countries. And as a lot of you guys know, I always recommend selling primarily in the United States. So the currency your customers check out with needs to be USD. But here's an example. Let's say you're from the UK, then Stripe will default to your local currency, which is going to be GBP or pounds. And you won't be able to edit it because as soon as you create your Shopify store, it's going to default to GBP and select Shopify payments as the primary payment gateway. So if you're from Canada, UK, Australia, or all these other countries, how do you enable USD on your store? The way to enable USD is to first off contact Shopify support, get on a chat or a call with them, tell them that you're not interested in Shopify payments, but you will be getting a Stripe account, and tell them to deactivate Shopify payments for you so that you can select a different currency for your store. The second section of people is countries where Stripe is supported, but Shopify payments is not supported. For you guys, the solution is pretty simple. What you have to do is just open up a Stripe account really quickly, connect it to your store, and boom, you are done. And now, coming to the rest of the world, section 3. What do you do when Stripe and Shopify payments is not supported in your country? I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do. Of course, I'm kidding. Now, inside this video, I've explained that you can get started using a PayPal account or using PayPal plus 2 checkout as a combo. So that option is definitely there for you. The other option, if you really want to open up a Stripe account, then this is the process. Now, first off, before I dive into the process, I want to explain how I got my Shopify payments enabled on Common Panda. And this is what I did. First off, opened up a company in the US using Stripe Atlas, and I'll be getting to Stripe Atlas in just a bit. Now, I did not open up my Stripe Atlas company on the basis of dropshipping, because when I had opened up, I believe it was September or October of last year, I wasn't dropshipping at that point. I'd opened it up for a completely different reason. I just wanted a Stripe account for my Flying Start online company. So that was the basis for me to open up a US company, because I already sell software services and a lot of different things. For you guys who want to open up a US company, do not go for any other service apart from Stripe Atlas, because even if you open up a US company, because you don't have a social security number, you won't be able to open up a Stripe account. I had opened up a US company several years ago, I remember, and we'd gotten all the documentation done, but I did not have a social security number, so I wasn't able to open up a Stripe account. But if you open up a US company using Stripe Atlas, then automatically you are qualified to get a Stripe account. So here's the process of opening up a company using Stripe Atlas. Even before you apply for Stripe Atlas, your store needs to be complete. Pay attention to this. You have to have your entire store built out. You have to have at least 25-30 products added. Make sure that your checkout process is working. Make sure that you have connected at least PayPal to your store. It's a fully functioning store that you have going on, and then apply for Stripe Atlas. Now, when you go to atlas.stripe.com, you see here, it says get started with your Stripe Atlas invite code. You don't need a Stripe Atlas invite code. In fact, I opened up my company without an invite code. You see this link here which says if you don't have a code, you can apply for Atlas. So this is what you have to click. It does take a couple of weeks for them to respond back. But what you have to do is just enter your email address, enter your website, which is going to be your store name, then enter your country, and then give a business description. Inside business description, what you have to write is e-commerce. Now, I want to be upfront with you guys. Stripe is not fond of drop shipping. So what I recommend is just entering e-commerce right here, because you can do print on demand and a lot of different other things on your store as well. Now, once you send out this request, they take about 7 to 14 days to respond back to you. And what they'll send you is an email with a link to actually fill out an entire form. Now, inside the application form, you are required to enter things like your company information, your store link, your director information. You have to upload your identity documents like your passport and things like that. And once you submit it, you might have to do a little bit back and forth with the Stripe Atlas team as they communicate with you and find out what your business is all about. Now, here's the thing. After all of this is complete, you might get approved for Stripe Atlas or you might not. If you do get approved, they're going to set up a US bank account for you with Silicon Valley Bank. They are going to incorporate your company in Delaware, and they're going to complete all the formalities, which includes setting up your EIN as well. And finally, you will have your very own shiny Stripe account. Once you have that Stripe account, simply connect it to your Shopify store and you are done. Now, Stripe Atlas does charge 500 USD from you, but they only take the money if they have approved you into that program. But here's the thing, guys. You don't need a Stripe account or a Shopify Payments account to kickstart your Shopify store. All you need is a PayPal account. Some of my niche stores that I'm opening right now have just a PayPal account. Now, inside my last video, I actually got a few comments that there's a company called Blue Snap and that accepts entrepreneurs from a lot of different countries. I've actually sent them my information. I want to find out what this is about, and whatever I learn about Blue Snap, I'll be letting you guys know soon. For now, if you don't want to get into all this hassle of application for a US company, because it's not just about forming the company, right? You have to then maintain the company, file your taxes, get an accountant. There's a lot of different things. Now, because my company was opened in 2017, I had to file taxes for 2017. So I had to actually hire an accountant from Upwork, and then actually he filed all the taxes and completed all the formalities. So these are all legal obligations that you are obliged to once you open up the company. So think long and hard before you go and apply for a Stripe Atlas account, all right? Now, I hope this was helpful for you guys. If this was, give me the thumbs up. Now get real, guys. I give all of this information out to you guys for free. So just make sure to share this video as many times as you can. And now what you've been waiting for. FB ad stage 3 is coming really soon. If you don't want to miss that video, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon so that you get to watch that video as soon as it's uploaded. Until next time, okay, ta-ta, bye-bye.